Happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm Stella Chung, and in today's fix, we have your PlayStation Plus games for October, an update on the story for Spider-Man 2, and it's the N64's birthday. So let's celebrate with a fresh fix. PlayStation Plus games for October are finally here. Announced via PlayStation.blog, PS5's Hell Let Loose and PS4's PGA Tour 2K21 and Mortal Kombat X are the PS Plus games for this month. All three of these games will be available from October 5th to November 1st for all PlayStation Plus subscribers. Hell Let Loose is a World War II-inspired multiplayer game that was first released on PC in July 2021 after being in early access since 2019. This PS5 game has 100 player battles with a unique resource-based RTS-inspired metagame where commanders direct their teams. PGA Tour 2K21 was released in August 2020 and includes 15 licensed PGA Tour courses and allows players to create both their own golfer and courses. In our official IGN review, we gave it a 7 for delivering the most flexible and enjoyable game of golf since the Tiger Woods series was at its peak. And in our review of Mortal Kombat X, we lauded the combat and said it was a more mechanically rich game than the previous 9. You can try your hand at fighting your friends with anyone out of the 24-character roster. We scored it an 8.4, calling it the best Mortal Kombat in the series, which is definitely saying something for such a storied franchise. Speaking of PlayStation games, Marvel said that Insomniac's Spider-Man 2 will be darker than the 2 previous games. On an episode of This Week in Marvel podcast, creative vice president of Marvel Entertainment Bill Rosenman gave fans a brief insight in what they can expect from Spider-Man 2. He said, quote, "If the first Spider-Man game was Star Wars, Spider-Man 2 is kind of our empire. It gets a little darker. The first Spider-Man game did delve into Peter Parker's hidden identity and relationships, but it didn't get into the grittier storylines. And Miles Morales gave fans a game where teenage Miles was figuring out who he is and finding his footing as a new superhero." With the reveal of Venom in the next Spider-Man game, the storyline being darker makes total sense, since Venom has a voracious appetite for destruction and brings with him more potential for setting up a more sinister plotline. Unfortunately, we don't have much other information, but the game won't be released until 2023, so at least we have plenty more time for updates between now and then. Today marks the 25th birthday of the Nintendo 64, at least here in North America. The console was a gamble for Nintendo as the company stuck with a cartridge format for its games at a time when the industry had already moved on to the more versatile and cheaper to manufacture CD-ROM. The N64 helped popularize 3D gaming, and launch title Mario 64 is still considered to be the benchmark of any 3D platformer. The console's 4 controller ports also brought multiplayer gaming to living rooms everywhere, with titles like GoldenEye 007, Mario Kart 64, and more supporting 4 players at once. The legacy of the N64 lives on, with Nintendo recently announcing several N64-era games coming to the Switch as part of the Switch Online subscription plan. And you'll be able to get your hands on an official N64 Bluetooth controller for the Switch later this year. And that's not the only birthday we're celebrating today. IGN officially turns 25. The world's biggest gaming site and employer of yours truly launched as part of the Imagine Games Network, IGN, get it? Now you know what it finally stands for, way back in 1996, and has seen a lot of changes over the years. From IGN64.com to IGN the magazine, and even a brief foray into esports, remember IGN Pro League? IGN has always been at the forefront of games as the industry has evolved. But what hasn't changed is our love for all things entertainment. I won't bore you with a history lesson on the company, but let's take a quick trip down memory lane with this clip from IGN's 2009 holiday gift guide that actually aired on TV.
Welcome to IGN. We get paid to play games here.
Please, you don't have nearly as many hardcore action games.
Yeah, what about blasting zombies or blowing up aliens?
I can shoot zombies and aliens too. But wouldn't you rather just take them bowling?
This is Game Break, IGN's ultimate holiday video game gift guide.
2009. I can't believe that was 12 years ago. Which games are you going to pick up from PlayStation Plus this month? And did you have a favorite game on the N64? Let us know in the comments. I'm Stella Chung, and now that you're all caught up on the news, check out my review and progress of Halo Infinite's multiplayer on IGN.com. Download the IGN app on your phone or tablet or whatever you use to keep up with the news, subscribe to the Daily Fix on Snapchat, and of course, for all things gaming and entertainment, keep it here at IGN.